like he's like kind of refining everything, kind of retouching, making sure everything looks amazing and blended. So I think he went in with the foundation on her forehead. I didn't see him do that. So now I'm just gonna go in with a little bit on my forehead. And you guys saw the amount of foundation I put on my hands, and I still have plenty of foundation to work with. So Bite Beauty, hello sis, you're dipping it, you're doing it, you're living your best life, and you're giving my skin the best life that it can possibly live, and I appreciate you. I love the skin light finish of the Bite Beauty. It's really gorgeous. So it also kind of looks like he went over the contour too, because the contour looks lighter than it did before. So it looks like he went over the contour a little bit with the foundation. And it looks like he's very light-handed, which we stand a light-handed queen.
Yes!
So it just looks like he's doing a lot of like zhuzh blending. So I'm just gonna do a lot of zhuzh blending and just follow his trends.
What I find, like when I'm doing these type of characters, not like you can just go to like some store and say
1 hour later.
All right, so I think I'm good. Scott right now is just like adding back some of the contour. He didn't add any product to the brush. He's just putting it from the brush onto the skin, and then it looks like he's taking like a big fluffy brush. I'm gonna use this one. And you're just kind of like diffusing it, again, not adding any product. So he's putting something like on her skin and just kind of like recontouring the skin. I don't know if he's adding more of the contour product, but she's getting more and more bronze the more he like puts stuff onto the skin, and he's really not explaining what he's doing. So I'm literally just guessing and figuring it out as I go. Now he's just powdering the eye. It looks like he's using a big fluffy brush. I'm trying to figure out, like, are he and the hair guy, like, are they married? I think they might be married. I think that might be his husband. For under eye powder, since it looks like they're using different powders, I'm using the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. It comes in this cute little thing. I'm so excited. I'm loving my skin right now. Like, it's looking so snatched, so beautiful. I don't think I could look any better, but it's not as dramatic as he's done, maybe because my contour needs to be a little bit darker, but, or maybe my highlight needs to be a little bit lighter, but I'm loving the way my under eyes look. I'm getting like a tad bit of creasing. I don't know if that's because of Pat McGrath or if it's because of the NYX Cosmetics concealer, but I'm definitely seeing a little bit of creasing and a little bit of muddying like right here. So let me figure out a way to get into this because there's no like pull tab or anything. I have to cut it. Like, I'm starting to feel like my colors are kind of like blending together a little bit. I'm feeling like I'm looking a lot darker for some reason. Is it just me, or is that happening right now? Did I do something wrong? It doesn't look like Scott Bourne's. I've been wanting to do this for like ever. Not only am I gonna have to clean that up, but I think I just broke the product. I did! I broke the product! Oh my god. Auntie Pat's products aren't shatterproof, just FYI. But that's fine. I'm okay with it.
You good? No, you're not.
I'm using the color Deep in the Pat McGrath under eye powder. And I'm just gonna put that underneath the eye now. And kind of set it. Ooh. Gorgeous. Beautiful. I'm really digging this under eye powder. I probably should have blended this out like one more time though, just because you don't want to set creases into your eye. I'm kind of, but it looks like it's taking away the creases though. I think, pretty sure I did blend before, so. Ooh, that's beautiful. It just melts into the skin. Now he's shading Laura Mercier.
I don't like the tone of it. It's a little gray for me.
It looks like maybe he used a fan brush and he kind of did the powder with the contouring. So let me do that. Oh, that's gorgeous. The Pat McGrath is so satiny and beautiful. I really wish I hadn't broken it, but it's fine. One thing I'm kind of noticing, while the Pat McGrath, the finish is nice, it's looking a little gray. I don't know if that's translating to you guys on camera, but it is looking a little gray to me. I don't know. So I'm gonna go back in and build up my contour with a fan brush and the Hip Dot collaboration with SpongeBob. I really loved this bronzer. It was really beautiful. I was very shooketh that this worked because I'm black, that's why. So I'm just going in with the bronzer. And as Scott says, restructuring the face. Because we kind of took away some of our structure. It looks like he took a powder that was lighter than the model's skin, and now he's like patting it into the contour. He's patting it into the highlight. I'm really trying to think, do I have a powder that's lighter than my skin? I do. One. You guys, I'm like really sad I broke my powder by anti-pat. Like, I'm so sad about it. I don't know why I didn't think to take out the product first and then make it rain. That would have made too much sense, right? Since he's using a lighter shade, I'm just taking a damp beauty blender because he just takes the poof from the product and he just presses it in to the highlight. And since, remember, I was complaining that I don't feel like this is dark enough, I'm just gonna go in and just do that. He took a big poofy brush like so. This is just a generic brand that I have lying around. He took that and he just kind of dusted all over. So I'm just gonna take a loose powder that I have, and then I'm gonna take my banana powder and press and roll. And I'm gonna press and roll that into the skin. All right, so I f***ed up. I probably shouldn't have used a damp beauty blender to do that. Probably just should have used a regular beauty blender. So now I'm gonna see if I can salvage that. Yay, salvaged. I don't know why I did it with a wet beauty blender. Uncle Scott did not say to use a wet beauty blender. I'm just over here being rogue, doing rogue shit. And yeah, so we won't be rogue anymore. So now I'm just going to do exactly what Uncle Scott said. And just press that in there. I'm using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Banana Yellow powder just to kind of like brighten it up underneath my eye. And this is on top of the Pat McGrath powder. Like, how much powder can one person have on their face?
You gotta be real.
So we got our powder, our face powder with the lighter, he said. And then it looks like he went back in with a little bit of like the bronzer. And he just kind of bronzed. It's kind of like touched up the bronze darling. So then he went in with blush. I have to say I'm really not a blush wearer. I kind of despise blush because of my acne scars, but Scott Barnes did it, so I gotta do it. Wait one, please. I'm going in with the Sephora like summer palette. It's called the Spice Market Blush Palette. I love this palette, and honestly, I completely forgot about this because this is what I usually contour with and kind of like bronze with, and it always gives amazing results. It looks like he's just using just a regular like old fluffy brush and kind of like a pinkish rosy color from his own line. I'm going to just use these two colors here in the palette and kind of like try to mimic that. He blends, he's doing this to kind of blend the contour and the highlight together. Okay. Cute, right? All right, so he's talking about the nose, and he's like talking about how he just kind of let it kind of just sit in there. I've already, I guess, didn't follow instructions because I've already kind of like blended my nose contour, and he's just kind of like gingerly covering it up, and I've already done that, so I'll just sit and I'll wait for the next step because I've already done this part. So I swear to bejesus, every time they do like a cut scene and then come back, this bitch has more bronzer on her face. And I'm like, if you're supposed to make this, if you're making this into a tutorial, sis, like, we need details. Like, if you add more bronzer, sis, I need to know so I can adjust. So I can adjust my look. I don't feel like I need more bronzer. Like, I feel like I'm good on bronzer. But so now we're doing highlighter, and we're using his palette, Glowy and Showy. He's talking about how he likes to mush all the colors together. He's using a relatively big brush. I am shooketh because I don't think I would ever use such a big brush to highlight. But he's Scott Barnes, and he is makeup artist to J-Lo. So I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing, girl. So I'm going to use, again, I don't have the Scott Barnes palette, but I do have the Spicy Blush palette by Sephora, and I'm going to go ahead and use this color right here. It doesn't have a name to my knowledge. Nope, it doesn't. So that's what I'm using. Basically, he's just saying wherever the light hits is where you would put it. With my studio lights, they're hitting here, so I'm just going to put it here. The light's hitting right there. That's a really pretty color. Now we're moving on to lips. He just lined her lips with a brown pencil. I don't ever overdraw my lips. I don't know why I overdrew them or tried to overdraw them for this video. He's just going over the contour. And then it looks like he used his finger to soften the edge, he said. And then color in the corners. I did the lips thing. Maybe my lip liner is not the right shade because I feel like his was a little lighter than mine. So it kind of makes my lips look a little like dirty, kind of like old school chola. But he took a really light lip gloss. So we're gonna do that. For the lips, we got Untitled again. It's the Pat McGrath, the Mini Lip Fetish Lip Balm Trio. Super cute. We have that really pretty red color. It's gorgeous. And then we have, this looks more of what he put on her in the video. It's like a peachy nude. So let's go with that and then gloss it. So I'm just gonna stay on the inside of the lip line. I think my computer's dying, y'all. And honestly, it just looks like nothing. It looks almost like the same color of my lips. It's a cute little peachy nude color. And so because of that, I'm just gonna try to blend it into that really dark lip liner. Because I probably should have used a lighter color to line my lips. I don't have any lighter browns, I'm sorry. And all I got is that sauce. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. I will say that these are very moisturizing though. Wow. And they don't have a smell. Most lipsticks have smells, which I'm not a fan of the lipstick smell. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like that lipstick smell? Like, I don't like it. From here, he says you take your gloss and you bring it to the outside edge of your lip so you don't get that ring look, he said. So right now I'm using the Hip Dot and SpongeBob collaboration gloss. This is the Filling Golden, or I'm sorry, Filling Pineapple, which is like this really shimmery gold color. And I'm just gonna take that on a lip brush and put that on my lips. Maybe even use my finger. Yeah, I like that better. My lips do look bigger though. I love it. Okay, next. So now he's doing eyebrows.
Look at the two brushes here.
I don't have any eyebrow products, if I'm honest, because my eyebrows aren't done right now. So for the brows, I'm using the Sephora Brow Pencil in the color Soft Charcoal 06.
Right, you want you stay right there. Don't move. Let me move around you. So I need everybody to see what I'm doing your brow. Okay, your brow's starting back here. Your nose is over here. So
He is making the brows come closer in. So by doing, so what he does is he just takes a little bit and he adds a little tip to the beginning. And I don't know if this is just specific to Ramona, the character in Hustler, or if this is just what he does, period. So yeah, so then now he's just taking the pencil or the brush and building. He extended the brow and then he just fills it in. Alright, so that's the end of part 2. We gotta get into part 3. Longest tutorial ever. Have I ever told you guys how much I absolutely hate doing brows? Because I suck at it. Like, this brow's okay. This brow, not so much. Obviously, Jennifer in the movie Hustler had much thinner brows. I have thicker brows because thicker is in. I'm not about to shave my brows for this look. So you get what you get. From here, he toasted her edges. He toasted her edges. So he just added a little bit more like bronzer to like the edge of her face. I'm using the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. I love this mascara. I think it is probably one of the best mascaras I've ever used in my life. period.
Period.
It's only bested by the Dior Show mascara. That mascara is bomb.